Hey guys, so I'm back once again with a recap of season of The Flash episode 1, season 3, Flashpoint. So let's get right on into it. I will be doing that. So let's get right on into it. So, beginning of in the beginning, we get to see Barry. 3 months has passed since he saved his mother and created Flashpoint Paradox. Now, obviously, you guys know what Flashpoint Paradox is, which is where he tries to save his mother, and he makes a huge time. He makes another timeline which completely screws up. It basically screws up the timeline, and that's what he has done. So he went ahead and he saved his mother, and that's what has become of season 3, episode 1. So in the beginning, he talks to Iris, or he was about to talk to Iris, but then Kid Flash, he went ahead and Barry runs after Kid Flash, and he saves, and he finds out that there's another Flash in the city, as well as a new villain, which is a rival, aka Edward Claris, which is a major villain of Jay Garrick, the original Flash, and the back in the comics. So anyway, he goes ahead and he goes back to Jitters. Barry goes back there, and he finally talks to Iris, and he finally gets a date. And then he tells his parents, which are alive thanks to the Flashpoint. But what happens then is there's a side effect that begins to mess with his mind, which happens in the comics and the animated movie, which is he uses it to in this episode, when he tries to remember everything from the previous timeline, it disappears. It disappears again and again. 3 times it has disappeared, I think, in this episode, which is interesting. Anyway, they find so he goes ahead and finds Wally, who is Kid Flash. They trying to find out who the rival is, which is, like I said, Edward Claris. So they go to Star Labs, which is owned by Cisco now in this timeline, and they do not like that they, you know, they're trying to find out who he is. So anyway, they finally find out where the rival is hiding. And Barry goes ahead and he wants to help Kid Flash. So what he did was he takes Wally, Iris back to Star Labs, and he reveals that he is the Flash of the real timeline, but they don't know that he's the Flash because he's been keeping it a secret for 3 months because he wants to live a normal life. But you know that happens and all. Anyway, by the end of the episode, okay, so they find Kid Flash and Wally and Barry find the rival. He said that he would help him take down the rival. So they do that. They do that. So now, by fighting him, but Wally gets stabbed in the stomach, I believe, from the rival, but before that, the rival reveals who he is, and he says that there are 2 Flashes. So I'm guessing you could be my rival instead of Kid Flash. So anyway, that happens. But okay, so now, like I said, he stabs Kid Flash and he's down for the count. He gets his ass kicked. So now Barry and Edward are fighting, and he beats him. He actually beats the rival by fighting, but he also loses more memories of what of the original timeline, and of course, it's because of what has happened. And also, he's before we get on into anymore, he has kept the Reverse Flash in a cell that has dampening powers for Reverse Flash, so he doesn't use his powers anymore. But anyway, back to what I was saying. He fights the rival, and he beats. The rival uses his powers to create 2 tornadoes, and what Barry did is, of course, like I said, he loses his memory of his powers. So now it's going. So he's running around in the tornado, reversing. He's reversing the tornado to stop it, and then as soon as the tornado stops, he jumps into the other tornado, and then he does that same thing, and then as soon as the same thing with the first tornado, and then as soon as he jumps out of the second one, as soon as that one is done, he jumps out and he Superman punches Superman punches the rival, and then that's how it is done. Anyway, rival is dead. The rival is dead because of Joe. He shot him, and now everything's back to normal by the end of the episode because Barry finally understands that he needs to, in order to go back and in order to get his timeline back to normal, they need to he needs the Reverse Flash to kill his mother. That's everything. That's how everything, to make everything back to how it was. But it was a good episode. I will be putting out my season 1 recap of Supergirl, but Monday afternoon. All the episodes will be out and my recap shows will be out by Monday, right before, several hours before Supergirl comes out. Now I will be doing episode 2 of The Flash, episode 1 of Arrow tomorrow, and Legends next week. And since next week is Supergirl, of course, like I said, it'll be Monday Supergirl. Next week it'll be Supergirl. Next week Monday Supergirl. Tuesday The Flash. Wednesday Arrow. Thursday Legends. Catch you guys on the flip side. Please click the like, subscribe, comment, and share. I would really appreciate it. So